Hello everyone, good evening to all. Just confirm me once on the YouTube that sir my voice is audible. Just confirm me once in the chat box, sir my voice is audible. This session we are organizing jointly with VRS GST Academy Pondicherry. Okay sir, thank you for your response in the chat box today. This session is through YouTube. Okay, so you all are connecting with me through the YouTube platform. Definitely sir, this session is going to be very interesting, very special, and a lot of new things will be there in this particular session. Okay, sir, 56th GST Council meeting, a lot of expectations and a lot of things which come through this 56th GST Council meeting. Okay, this particular meeting that is called as 56th GST Council meeting, sir, there were one concept that all the GST Council meetings are especially for the trade, for the industry, for the businessmen. Okay, this is the first time when we can say, this is the first time when we can say that this time this GST Council meeting is important for a common man, for a household as well. Okay, for a lady who is just a housewife, this particular council meeting is important for her as well. So we can say this council meeting is for everyone. Okay, and sir, today we all are here to discuss the crux of this GST Council meeting. Okay, I will not much focus on the rate. Okay, we'll focus on the very technical points which come through this particular 56th GST Council meeting. Okay, so I request one thing from each one of you, sir. If it is possible, then you can share the link with your other professional friends, other professional groups, because this session is going to be completely on a practical basis. Okay, the second thing which I request, if it is possible for you, then just keep one pen and paper with you, so that if you found any important, any specific point, you can make note of that. Okay, the mode of communication will be English. Certain example may be in Hindi, but I will convert the same into English for your comfort zone, so that also will not become an issue. Okay, and also sir, I request each one of you, make this session as interactive session, interesting session. Sir, this chat box is here only for you. Okay, and this chat box is open in front of me as well. So the comments which will be there in the chat box will give energy to me. Okay, so sir, this chat box is yours, this platform is yours. So if you have any query, any concern, any doubt, you can put note, you can make comment in the chat box. We'll take the query and we'll provide the response. Okay, in between the session itself. I will not take your much more time. We'll conclude the session in next 50 minutes, and I will guide you everything related to 56th GST Council meeting. The one thing which I want to share with you, that sir, still there are a lot of confusion. And the reason of confusion is that in the 56th GST Council meeting, government has announced multiple things, but how they are going to happen, that is what is the question. And for that purpose, we all are waiting for the notifications, because the situation, the scenario will be more clear in case of the notifications, in case of clarifications. Okay, so as soon as when the government is going to issue the notification circulars, will come up with a new session. But sir, this session is also very important, because when you know the basics, then only you all will be in a situation to analyze the notifications. Okay, and sir, as I am always saying, okay, GST 2.0, since last 1 year, in my each and every session, I am announcing a specific thing, that sir, GST is going to be completely automated. That means your return filing, your compliance is going to be automated. So if you are handling merely the clerical work, that is the written filing and compliance handling, then you should think once. Okay, you should develop your critical knowledge, you should develop the technical knowledge, you should develop the practical aspect of law so that you can analyze. And sir, this 22nd of September, a lot of simplifications will be there in the rate, but when talks come to valuation, when discussion come to input reversal, when discussion come to accumulated input tax credit, when discussion come to transitional period, a lot of issue will arise in future, and we all should ready for that. Okay, because simplicity means complexity. So that also the specific point which we need to keep in our mind, and we'll start our discussion with this note that we all are here for the excellency. Sir, just let me know once in the chat box, are you ready for the discussion on 56th GST Council meeting in a very special way? I request each one of you, please comment in the chat box, sir, are you ready? This particular PDF file is especially designed for all of you. Post completion of the session, will also provide this PDF file to you. Okay, this PDF file is completely cover the present aspect and the proposed aspect as well in a very simplified way. With that, we have also covered the implication, what will be the impact. Okay, now sir, first one important thing we may discuss, then after we'll directly move to the series of things which come through this 56th GST Council meeting. Okay, and one note I have already provided, that there is a lot of confusion, and that confusion is going to be resolved on account of the notifications only. So we should wait for the notification, but we also need to develop our knowledge as well. Sir, the one question which is there in the market. Okay, first I am going to take one or two very important, very critical issues, then after we'll directly move to the topic. Okay, sir, everyone is saying that there is a reduction in GST rate. There is a reduction in GST rate, 12 to 5%, 18 to 5%. Okay, so a lot of rate changes are there. Due to that, there will be a reduction in price, or in actual, the companies or the manufacturers are going to increase the price and maintain the same price. Okay, that may be a scenario, because reason being, sir, as currently the sunset time period is going on for the anti-provisioning, anti-profiting. Now no anti-profiting is there, so government should come up with the anti-profiting, otherwise there may be chances that the end benefit of the rate reduction will not receive by the end consumer. I think you all are agree with me. Okay, there is requirement of a mechanism that how the things is going on regarding the rate reduction, how it will affect. कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है government has reduced the rate on solar panel from 12 to 5 and company is going to increase the base price so that the final price will be same. This type of issue maybe arises. Okay, these are just my personal views. If you are agree with me, then you can comment in the chat box that, sir, yes, we are agree. Okay, and if you have any different opinion, then also we have a chat box. We all are just a family member, so we are covering the points in a critical way. Sir, the first point which come through this 56th GST Council meeting, and this is very special, very important, very unique concept. Okay, and this change is required at all, that is intermediary services. Okay, suppose I am an intermediary and I am a pull, I am a bridge between the buyer and supplier. In such a scenario, earlier the provision was that if you will provide the intermediary services, if you will like as a intermediary services, in such a scenario the place of supply will be treated, the place of supply will be treated as your location of supplier. This completely PDF file is designed with a technical approach. Okay, so first I am just going to share with you the mechanism of this PDF file so that you can gain the things very easily. So first, in the first point we have covered the current provision, then after we have covered the consequences of the current provision, then after, if there is a reference of any case study, we have considered the reference of case study. Then after we have recommendation of GST Council meeting 56th, and then after we have proposed amendment. and if any example, then we have incorporated. The same flow will be there for each and every change which is there, which is proposed in 56th GST Council meeting. Okay, this is just a technical, this is just a technique which we have used. Reason being, there may be chances that you don't know the old provision. So first I will guide you the old provision, then after we'll show you the drawback of the old provision, then after we'll show you the new provision and the effect of new provision, so that it will be completely clear in your brain. Okay, I think all our sessions are based on techniques only. Since yesterday my team is completely working on this type of PDF file to create the root cause analysis like this 56th GST Council meeting. And this is my promise to you regarding the notifications as well. Will come up with a technical study material. Okay. Now, sir, what do you mean by intermediary services? Is that completely okay? Intermediary, a person who is acting as a bridge. Okay. So earlier government was saying that Mr. Sachin, if you will act as an intermediary, in that case, place of supply. In that case, place of supply will be treated as, in that case, the place of supply will be treated as location of supplier only. So CGST and SGST will be charged. In that case, the intermediary who is going to provide the services, the same will be treated and charged for CGST and SGST. Although the person is supplying, on account of a foreign entity. So in that case, many issues has been raised that, sir, it should be treated as export. And when the same will be treated as export, in such a scenario, no GST will be applicable, because the same will be treated as zero rated supply. Okay, that was the expectation of trade and industry. But till now, government said that as per section number 13, subsection 8, subclause number B, whenever an intermediary is going to provide the services, the location of supplier will be treated as place of supply. So accordingly, C and SGST should be charged. So due to this particular current provision, services do not qualify as export. That was the first and foremost drawback. Second, no zero rated benefits was available. GST is levied in India, so that increase in cost for the foreign recipient, and due to that there may be chances of less foreign inflow in the India. Export linked incentives declined, lead to heavy litigations on dispute, because a lot of matters are still pending in front of many authorities, that whether it will be treated as export or an intra-state supply, that is what is the question. But now government has omitted this particular section number 13, subsection 8, subclause number B. Sir, for the price verification, government may come up with the particular specific laws. There is a specific law, maximum retail price as well. Okay, so we need to check that law as well. So multiple laws we need to check. Now onwards, sir, if you are in practice and you have merely knowledge of GST, not survive, you should have the knowledge of other allied laws as well. Okay, so that you can interlink the things, how the selling price is going to be affected. There is a act of sales of goods act. Okay, that is also very important, that we need to take care. Okay, so we will come up with a very detailed session on the pricing as well. When the notification will come by the government, will consider the anti-profiting and the relevant clauses as well. Now, sir, Bombay High Court has also upheld the constitutional validity of section 13, subsection 8, subclause number B. But now in the 56th GST Council meeting, government said that will omit this section number 13, subsection 8, subclause number B, and now the place of supply will be location of recipient of service. And if the same is a foreign entity, in that case, the same will be treated as export, and the benefit of zero rated supply will be provided. One change effect is there. Now there may be one question in your mind, sir, what will happen for the previous litigations, whether the change will be applicable from prospective basis or retrospective basis? So sir, I just want to clarify that whenever there will be a favorable decision for the taxpayer, no retrospective, it's prospective only. But it will also increase the litigations. We may argue, we may prepare grounds accordingly. So it is an opportunity for us as well. And this is really a welcome change which has been made by the government. So due to this proposed amendment, what will be the impact? Anomaly yahan se remove ho jayegi. Okay, makes intermediary services to foreign clients eligible for your exports, prevents cascading of GST for the foreign recipients, level playing field for Indian service providers, and if intermediary is abroad and recipient is in India, in that case RCM will be applicable, because we all know that in case of import of service RCM is applicable. That is what is the effect. Sir, the first point regarding the intermediary, the section 13 subsection 8 subclause number B, the effect and the omission effect is okay for everyone? Just let me know once, because the purpose of this session is only one, to provide you the practical implication, what will change in your practice. Just let me know once. The second thing, which is also very interesting, very relevant, okay, and I request, sir, today we all are here to learn something very special, okay, update. So please, here with 100% energy, okay. I don't require that you should take a lot of burden and then join this session. Just join this session with full of joy. Diwali festival and government has given the dhamaka, okay, so we all should ready for that. So interact in the chat box as well, so it will give energy to me. Now section number 15, there is an amendment, section number 15 subclause number 3, subsection 3, and this is a very special. Earlier the point was that, sir, if there will be any discount, in that case you will be eligible to issue the credit note with effect to GST only and only if the discount has been recorded in the invoice, or the terms related to discount, has been pre-agreed at the time of supply or before supply. In that case only you can issue the GST related credit note. Due to that, kya hota tha, many time if there will be a credit notes, departmental authorities asking that, sir, where is the pre-agreement? Now they require the written agreement as well. But sir, you know, as per Indian Contract Act, the oral agreement is also considered as agreement. But departmental authority will not ready to understand these type of things. Now government has come up with a specific change which is proposed in section number 15 subsection 3, and they said that, sir, now onwards, post supply as well, if you are providing any discount due to any reason, in that case also you can reduce your output tax by issuing the credit note. No requirement to issue the commercial or financial credit note. Okay, if you are ready, then you can, yes, issue the GST effect credit note. But the point is only one, that your counterparty recipient should reverse the input tax credit. If your counterparty is not going to reverse the input tax credit, will not provide that type of benefit. Sir, in this particular change, one favorable for us, one negative for us. Favorable is that discount terms, if decided after the supply, then also you can reduce your output tax. But government is saying there is requirement that the recipient should reduce the input tax credit. Reversal is required, but obvious. But the point is that how we can collect the data that my recipient has reversed the input tax credit or not. For that purpose, I have to demand the certificate as well. I need to take a certificate from the recipient, then after I have to provide the departmental authority, and then after the metal is going to settle. Sir, although I am taking care of my supplier, for the input tax credit, now I also need to take care of my recipient for reversal of input tax credit, so that I can reduce the output tax. So a lot of compliance burden will be there on me. That is what is the concern. Okay, so section number 15 subsection 3 decided the timeline for the specific discount. Okay, circular number 212/6/2024 dated 26th of June 2024 also requiring that recipient reversal certificate is required. Okay, this is also a current issue as well. Many times departmental authorities saying that, sir, you have reduced your outward supply. How you can prove that your recipient has reversed the input tax credit? And if we'll provide the certificate, departmental authorities not consider the same. Sir, give the reference of circular number 212/6/2024. Mark this circular. This is very important case of litigations. Council has removed the condition regarding the post-sales discount, post-supply discount, and amended section number 34 as well regarding the reversal of input tax credit by the recipient. Okay. This circular also very important for us regarding the certifications. So this is the second change which is there with reference to the discount. Third, sir, risk-based provisional refund on zero-rated supply. If you are making the export, in that case, yes, you will be eligible. You will be eligible to claim the refund. But now government is saying you can claim the provisional refund. That means department may automatically pass your refund. You just need to file an application. Your refund will be automatically passed without any documentation. 90% will be the provisional. Okay. The complete mechanism will be issued through the notifications. But now the point is that you will be eligible to gain up 90% provisional refund. And now they have inserted one very specific thing, because 90% provision was also there earlier. But now they have added only one thing, that is system-based risk evaluation. They proposed an amendment in rule number 91, sub-rule number 2, and given that your system-driven risk evaluation will be there, and based on that evaluation, your 90% of provisional refund may be granted. In case of high-risk cases, your provisional refund will not be there. But the point is that if departmental authority is going to withhold your refund, in that case, there is requirement of reason in writing. Without reason in writing, they cannot withhold your refund. Sir, when I am taking the sessions, one very important point I am always sharing with you, that, sir, we also need to know our rights. Many times as a taxpayer, as a tax professional, we know our liabilities very well, but we forgot our rights. Whenever there will be order, that order should be speaking order. Okay. That is the very important point. Sir, whatever I am saying, whatever we are covering in this particular session, total 3 points we have done. Discount related point, done. Okay. Zero rated supply, 90% provisional refund, done. All these things you are getting. Sir, are you enjoying the session? Are you getting the points with reference to practical implications? Are you able to advise your clients in this matter? Okay. Because I am not going to take the rates discussion, that 5%, 12%, 28%, 18%. You can easily go through with that. Okay. Although we have prepared one Excel sheet, I will share with you at the end of session, one Excel sheet in which we have given the headwise rates, the existing rate and the proposed rate, for your simplicity. Okay. That you can refer. Thank you, sir. Those who are putting the comments in the chat box, it's really a great for me. And I request those who have joined the session live. Okay. So if it is possible for you, then please click on like button if you really like this video. Okay. So that others can join. That is what is the purpose. Okay. And this will be appreciation from your side towards me. So it will motivate me for the sir, advertisement. Okay. So what we can do next time onwards, we'll go through the Zoom. Okay. Or next time we'll stop the advertisements. I think advertisement are just for 10 seconds or 5 to 7 seconds. This is automatically there through the YouTube. Okay. Yes, PDF will share. Not an issue. We'll share the PDF. Just be there till the last moment of session. We'll share the PDF. Okay. Provisional refund in case of inverted duty structure. Sir, the rate of GST on the outward supply is lower than the rate of GST which is applicable in case of inward supply, then you will be eligible for the inverted duty structure refund. Now question is that government is saying in case of inverted duty structure also will provide you the provisional refund. Okay, 90% tak will provide you the provisional refund, so that there will be a smooth flow of working capital. That is what is the purpose. Purpose is only one, for the smooth flow of working capital through that provisional refunds. Okay, and that provisional refund will also on the basis of system driven risk evaluation, the same mechanism which is there in case of zero rated supply. So for the zero rated supply and for the inverted duty structure, for the zero rated supply and for the inverted duty structure, the seamless flow of refund, the purpose of government is only one, to give you the flow of working capital. Okay, otherwise there will be a blockage of working capital. Sir, regarding the refund application, this is completely dependent on you. You can apply it monthly basis, quarterly basis, half yearly basis, yearly basis. Okay, you just need to check the permutation and combinations, through which permutation and combination you are getting the maximum advantage or maximum amount of refund, you can file accordingly. Okay, that is what is the purpose. This is my fifth number change. GST refund on low value export consignment. Sir, we all know as per section number 54 subsection 14, there were one limit, there were one restriction that, sir, if your refund amount is more than 1000 rupees, then only will provide you the refund. Otherwise, you will not be eligible to file a refund because your refund amount is less than 1000 rupees. Now, there may be chances of many low value consignments. There may be chances of many low value consignments, and due to that low value consignments, there may be chances that you are not able to file a refund application, and due to that also there will be a blockage of working capital. So government said for a smooth conduct of business, this working capital is a very special element. So government said that now we are removing the restriction on the monetary terms. Whether your consignment is for 500 rupees, also you can file a refund application, tax amount involved. This is also a very special change which is there. Okay, and this will also impact industry. Sir, they have given zero rated. Sir, they have given zero rated. So zero rated includes your export and special economic zone. Okay, this is also a very special change which is there from the perspective of MSME industries, those who are small traders, small consignments. In that case, yes. Sir, next point, very special for you and for me as well, that is simplicity in the GST registration scheme. Sir, we all are filing the GST registration application on GST and common portal, and we are facing a lot of issues. Okay, kabhi department bolta hai will come for physical verification, kabhi bolta hai biometric, kabhi bolta hai we are issuing the show cause notice. After show cause notice, we have to provide the response, and it will take a month to get the GST registration, and due to that the business owner is not able to conduct the business in a smooth way, not initiate the business in a smooth way. That is what is the issue. So government also know this particular type of thing. So government has come up with a simplified registration mechanism, and government is saying that will provide you the registration auto approved within 3 days based on the risk assessment. Sir, since beginning of the session, we are focusing on one word, that is risk based assessment. How government is going to assess the risk? Ek time tha, sir, old time, when we hide something from the government, we hide something from the department. But now this is the time when government knows better about you. Okay, aapko jo nahi pata hai, your department knows very well. How? PAN number is there, Aadhaar number is there, income tax portal is there, GST portal is there. We all have the credit cards, so credit score is there through the credit card. Corporate compliances are all there. We think that these are not interlinked, but sir, at the back end, everything is linked with each other. So government have everything about us, so they can easily go for the risk based assessment, and based on that assessment they will allow you the 3 days GST registration. Okay, 3 days. And also in that case, government requires one thing from you. That is, government is saying that Mr. within 3 days will provide you the registration, but for a certain amount of time you should not issue the output tax liability 2.5 lakh rupees, because there may be chances, if we allow, in that case certain fraudulent taxpayer may come and they may issue the invoices fake, paper transactions only, to pass on the input tax credit. Hence government has come up with this specific thing. They inserted this specific clause, and this simplified GST registration scheme will be effective from 1st of November 2025. Sir, for difference between zero rated, exempted, nil rated, we already have a short video on our YouTube channel. If you will scroll, in that case definitely you will found post session. You just need to search. Okay, you will get that video. So I'm not going to repeat. In that 10 minutes video, we have provided a very detailed explanation of the same. I request, on our YouTube channel around 300 videos are there. If you will go through with that, a lot of content is there from the perspective of GST. And sir, every Saturday we have a free workshop on our YouTube channel. You can easily join 5 to 6 p.m. Okay. So this is my simplicity in GST registration process. Now, sir, one very important thing, when I am selling the goods through the e-commerce operator platforms, okay, at that time I need to take the multiple registrations. Okay, because if I am working from Rajasthan, I have to take the registration at Rajasthan. Gujarat I have to take. And now we all know that, sir, many small traders are selling the goods through the e-commerce platform, and while using the e-commerce platform they require multiple principal place of business. And for each principal place of business, if they require the physical presence, in that case there will be a additional cost regarding the rent, regarding the maintenance. Okay, although they are sending the goods from one platform only, from one location only, but for e-commerce operator they have to take the GST registration. Okay, in that case it will create a burden on the small taxpayers. Now we all know many household ladies are also selling the goods on e-commerce operator platform like Amazon, like Flipkart, like Miso. So if government impose a condition that you have to maintain multiple principal place of business, then it will demotivate them. Hence government has come up with a specific thing that will remove the condition regarding the principal place of business. In case of e-commerce operator, small traders, small businessmen, they require the multiple principal place of business to trade. What will be the mechanism? That will come through the notification. But in our today's session, we are just try to identify the things which will be there. Okay, that thing we need to focus on regarding the principal place of business. Now, sir, other key recommendations, and I hope these key recommendations are very, very important for all of us. Now we'll go for some amount of technical discussion. Okay, so abhi tak to humne we have done the 7 points. Now we'll go for the technical discussion. So I require your 100% attention on the screen regarding the technical discussion, and the complete discussion is very important. Okay, restaurant services. In case of restaurant services, one term is very important, that is specified premises. Okay, specified premises means if there is a standalone restaurant, in that case you will not be eligible for the 18% with input tax credit. Specified premises means you have restaurant with hotel, then only you will be eligible for 18% with input tax credit. Otherwise you should go for 5% without input tax credit, because you are only a restaurant. So they have given the definition of specified premises. Many times we thought that what is the importance of definition? Sir, definition plays a very important role, because the complete applicability, many times the complete applicability may change due to the definition. So we should focus on that as well, the specified premises. The second thing, very important, GST appellant tribunal. Sir, we all know a lot of litigations are pending in our offices as well. We have given the promised to our client that whenever there will be a GST appellant tribunal, we'll file the appeal in front of GST appellant tribunal. And in this 56th GST Council meeting, government said that your GST appellant tribunal will be operational by the end of September. But in the press release, they have not mentioned the year. They have just mentioned September. So most probably it will be September 2025. Okay. And government has also mentioned that the hearings will going to be start from December. They have not mentioned the year, but hopefully it will be December 2025. And the cutoff date for filing the backlog appeals will be 30th 6 2026. Although the timeline which has been given by the government is something difficult, because these timelines are very near, but still the GST Act has not been formed. So there may be chances that government may extend the timeline. Okay, but hopefully we have a date, so we should ready ourselves accordingly for the GST appellant tribunal. Okay, because appeal may we have already done. Now this is the time of appellant tribunal, and in case of tribunal, we all know the complete matter will be on account of terminology, on account of technical, on account of fundamental aspect only. So be ready for GST appellant tribunal. I am always saying ready for GST Act, because it will be a great area for the opportunity. Amendments in the GST valuation rules. Sir, lottery tickets, we all know 100 divided by 128 multiplied by face value, or whichever is higher, that is what is the mechanism which is there in case of lottery. Now when the pricing related, the rate related things are going to change, in that case there should be effect on the valuation rules as well. Otherwise it will impact very badly. So government said that will come up with the valuation rule changes in valuation rules in case of lottery tickets. Okay. In case of tobacco and related products, government said that will use the retail sale price based valuation, which will be their maximum sale price. On the basis of that will take the valuation. How it is going to be, that is a biggest question. Okay, padna bahut simple hai, that the valuation will be on RSP, but sir, it is very difficult, because when we are saying that we'll go for the RSP, then the complete pricing will be through the MRP which is there on the particular product. Suppose the price is 100, it is possible to sell the product at 100. There may be chances the person is selling at 80. In that case, whether you will charge GST on 80 or 100, that is what is the question. Government said that is on RSP. Let's wait for the notification. Let's wait for the issues which will arrive. Okay. Today in this particular session, I am just going to give you certain signals that this may be there, this may be there, this may be there. Okay. When there will be a notification, also we have a detailed session around 3 to 4 hours will take to analyze the situations. So this is just a trailer. We have a complete picture on 56th GST Council meeting as well, when the notifications will come. But yes, whether it is practically possible or not, that we need to take care. Your GST rate will be applicable from 22nd of September 2025, the first day of Navratri. Now, sir, for tobacco, for pan masala, for gutka, the rate will change from an effective date which will be announced by a government when the loan repayment will be done. Okay, because for the compensation loss, every state government has taken the loan. When the state government is going to repay the loan, then the new rate will be applicable in case of tobacco, pan masala, gutka. So dekhte hain when the government is going to announce the change rate in case of the specified products. But yes, in case others, the rate will be changed from 22nd of September 2025. Now, sir, always in my practical sessions, when I am taking the physical sessions as well the virtual sessions, okay, one thing I am always saying that the current time is of reconciliations. Okay, we all are focusing on the reconciliation of 3BN1, 2B and 3B and these type of reconciliation, blah blah blah. We all are focusing on the return filing on GSTR 9 and 9C. But your future will be completely based on time of supply, place of supply, value of supply, because a lot of huge litigations will be there on these terminology. Sir, this time right now, in the 56th GST Council meeting, when government said that there is a change in rate from 22nd of September 2025, this time of supply plays a very important role. Suppose goods has been supplied on 24th of September, but the invoice has already been raised on 21st of September, and rate of change is 22nd of September. In that case, section number 14 of time of supply plays a very important role. You have to decide time of supply accordingly. Otherwise, what will happen? Suppose you have paid the tax on earlier rate, that is 18%. But now the rate is 5%. In that case, in future, your client will come to you and say that, sir, you have paid excess tax. Yahan tak to theek hai. Suppose in case of fuel, government has changed the rate from 5 to 18. And if you have paid less due to wrong determination of time of supply, in future, departmental authority will raise the demand on the 13% with interest, with penalty. Your practice will be in danger zone. So please be very careful on determination of the time of supply. Okay. Today by night, we'll upload a short video on time of supply, section number 14. I request each one of you, if time permits, then just go through with the video before advising your client. This is just one example. There are total 6 scenarios. There may be chances goods has been supplied before change in rate, but invoice after. There may be chances goods supplied after change, but invoice prior, payment prior. In that case, I or P, whichever is earlier. So the old rate will be applicable. Accordingly, we should decide the rate and the time accordingly. Sir, you all are getting my point. Just let me know once in the chat box, sir. You all are getting my points. The time of supply related concept, you all are getting. Because the purpose of this session is to give you the technical idea only. Okay. Just let me know once in the chat box, sir, are you getting the points? Okay, sir. Thank you for your response in the chat box. Next. Sir, what about input tax credit? Suppose earlier rate was 18%. Now rate is 5%. There is a stock which is there at the rate of 18%. Whether we will be eligible to claim the refund under inverted duty structure, because there will be accumulated input tax credit. So what will happen? Sir, in this case, I just want to give you one thing, that sir, whatever will be your accumulated input tax credit due to rate change, you will not be eligible for inverted duty structure, because in that type of refund, it is clearly mentioned that, sir, if there will be accumulation due to rate change, you will not be eligible for inverted duty structure. If there will be a flow, continue flow, and in that situation, if the situation fall under inverted duty structure, then only you will be eligible for the refunds. So forget about inverted duty structure. How the valuation is going on for your inventory which is there in your stock, that is what is also a biggest question. Sir, if your goods has been exempted by the government, that is no GST, maps, okay, notebooks, no GST. In such a scenario, whatever will be the input which is there on account of your inventory held, you have to reverse it. So there will be a requirement of certain transitional provisions as well. There will be a transitional provisions as well. We should focus on that. And government also should come up with certain transitional provisions regarding the input tax credit, because this is also a key concern. Now everyone is saying that analysis of 56th GST Council meeting, analysis of 56th GST Council meeting. This is not a analysis of 56th GST Council meeting, because a lot of things come through notifications. So we have given the name. It is just an explanation of 56th GST Council meeting. We can explain it in the simplified language. We cannot go for the analysis, because the mechanism government has to provide. We'll analyze later on. Okay. So regarding the input tax credit, but yes, many people are saying there is one rumor in the market that, sir, will get a refund under inverted duty structure. No, not at all. You will not be eligible for a refund. Okay. That is what is the very specific thing which we need to keep in our mind. In this particular PDF module, we have covered around 70 questions as well for your simplicity, so that you can go get the points. Okay. In next 5 to 7 minutes, we'll take the complex questions. So I request each one of you, I require your 100% attention. Sir, when the rate will be applicable? So rate will come from 22nd of September 2025, the first day of Navratri. कोई threshold में कुछ change हुआ है क्या? Is there is any change in the threshold? No, not at all. The thresholds are same. Which notification provides the revised rate? So government is going to issue the rate notifications. Okay, through the rate notifications, the new rate will be announced. Time of supply, we have already done that. You should take care of section number 14. You should take care of section number 14 in a very well manner. Regarding the advance, regarding the all the 6 scenarios, you should take care. What happens to ITC on purchase made before the rate change? In that case, your ITC will be on account of same, the earlier rate, and the same will be credited to your electronic credit ledger. What will be impact on GST, IGST rate on import of goods? Whatever will be the new rate, that will be applicable in case of import as well. What if outward rate falls, but I have already an excess ITC? Then ITC will be there in your credit ledger. Okay. When you will pay the output tax to the government, you have to pay at a lower rate. What if my outward supply become exempted from 22nd of September, but I hold input tax credit? Sir, reverse it. Calculate. Sir, since 2017, many professionals are still confused regarding the rule number 4243. And now it should be followed by us, because many product has been exempted. So the calculation of 4243 plays a very important role, and be ready for the calculation. Okay, this session, this our today's session is for your preparation. Sir, we all should ready for the war which will be there in very future. Okay, will refund of accumulated ITC be allowed where rate cuts create inversion? No, as per circular number 135/5/2025, simply shift to a lower rate, refund of ITC is not admissible. Okay, that we need to take care. Yes, sir, future tax can be adjusted, but the point is that now onwards the rate will be on the lower side, so the ITC will be there. If stock is held on date of change, which rate applies? So in such a scenario, whenever you will make the outward supply of the inventory which is there with you, you have to charge the new rate. You cannot charge the old rate. Okay, and no one is going to buy. E-way bill, yes, if you have already supplied the goods and your e-way bill in transit, then no need to cancel that particular supply. That will be on the old rate only. Okay, now certain rate related things that I am not going to cover. Okay, because these are very simple, you can easily cover. Regarding ultra high temperature milk, what will be the rate in case of 40%? Okay, so now onwards the things are based on the rate classifications. Okay, we'll share this PDF file with all of you, so that you all can go through with this particular PDF file. You all can go through with the PDF file. A lot of questions are there, but the explanation we have already done. So I request each one of you, when you will get this particular PDF file, go through with each and every question. Content we have already done. This is just an exam for you. Okay, don't try to read the answer. First find out the answer through our discussion which we have done in last 50 minutes. Okay, I hope you all have gained something related to the 56th GST Council meeting. Okay. So total 70 questions are there. So you will get the same. Sir, how was our session? May I know in the chat box how it was? And I request your 5 to 7 minutes more. Sir, we'll provide you one Excel sheet as well. In this particular Excel sheet, what we have done, I hope this Excel sheet is visible to all of you. Okay. We have one Excel sheet. We'll provide you. In this particular Excel sheet, we have given the existing rate and the proposed rate, and we have classified it item wise, like food, like tobacco, like agriculture produce, like fertilizers. Okay, everything we have covered. Okay, coal, renewable energies, textile, health, we have prepared a complete Excel sheet in which we have given the description of goods, the existing rate and the proposed rate, and the special HSN and SSE code. Okay, sir, I request each one of you, I am sharing one link to you in the YouTube link chat box. You all should provide your feedback about our today's session on the given link. Okay, after providing the feedback in the link, okay, you will get the special, you will get the study material, okay. Just wait for a single second. Sir, regarding the rate change, I have given the complete Excel file. So I request you just need to go through with the Excel file. Each and every item has been covered in this particular Excel file. You can easily know the rate. We have created this Excel file for you only. Okay, 3% has not been changed. So, sir, we have created this particular Excel sheet for all of you. We'll share it on your mail ID post your session. You just need to provide the feedback on the link which has been shared in the description box, and after feedback you just need to share the screenshot of the feedback on the number which I am sharing. I have shared one WhatsApp number, so you just need to share your screenshot of the feedback of this on this number. Okay, so you will get the particular PDF file and the Excel file as well. Those who have registered, they will get the particular PDF file and the Excel file on their mail ID. Thank you once again for joining the session, sir. Also, one more thing I just want to share with you. That is our new innovation, sir. Recently we have developed a comic book. Okay, this comic book is very special because in this particular comic book we have covered all the complex problems of GST in a comic series. Like, we have given the question and we have provided the answer. And multiple topics has been covered in this particular comic book. Okay, mix supply, composite scheme, reverse charge mechanism. So if you bored after reading the Bare Act, in that case this comic book is here. This comic book is completely in a glossy form. Okay, this is a very special comic book in which we have covered each and every complex scenario of GST in a practical way. Also, recently we have developed our second product, that is the cards, sir. Now no one is interested to read the Bare Act. Okay, so we have created GST cards. In these particular cards, what we have done, we have prepared total 200 cards. Okay, on each and every card we have mentioned the rule. Okay, just rule number 4, and we have provided the simplified explanation of the rules and with the linkage of section as well. Okay, you will found no book in which the rules and sections are there on a single page. Okay, but we have these cards, very handy cards. You just need to keep one card. On one card we have 2 rule and the reference of section. Okay, these cards are also very special. You can easily keep these cards in your pocket very easily. Okay, so both these products we have. Okay, so if anyone wants to buy the products, the price for today only 799 for the cards and 799 for the GST comic book. If you want to buy both, then 1598. And sir, the complete, both the product are completely guaranteed. If you will not satisfied after buying the product, will refund you the amount. So if anyone wants to place the order, QR code is here. You just need to make the payment through the QR code for both the products 1598. If you want to buy the cards, then price is 799. If you want to buy a comic book, then the price is 799. This is not an advertisement, because today we are just taking the cost of the book and the cards. And yes, if you will not satisfied, you can take 100% refund of your amount. And with the book and with the card, you will get completely free explanatory live course around 4 hours, so that you can easily understand the complex problems and you can easily understand the cards. Now this screen is yours. If you want to buy the QR, the cards and the comic book, you can place the order. 1599 is the price. Anyone who wants to buy the book, who can make the payment by scanning the QR code. Anyone have any question, any queries, you can easily put. And I request, sir, please provide your valuable feedback on the link given. Okay, post feedback, just share your QR code on this number. Okay, and if you are making the payment, in that case post payment, you just need to share the screenshot of your payment on this number as well with the product. If you want to buy the cards, you have to share the screenshot of your payment with cards. And if you want to buy the comic book, then payment screenshot and book. And if you are supposed to buy both the things, then just share the QR code, the payment screenshot. Will dispatch the books by tomorrow. Okay, yes sir, next webinar will be there post session. So I request each one of you, please provide your valuable feedback on the link which we have shared. And also, if it is possible for you to invest for your knowledge, then invest for these cards and comic book. And yes, both the products are guaranteed, because if you will not satisfied, we'll refund you the amount. Because our purpose is not to earn the profit merely. Our purpose is to satisfy the professionals. Thank you once again for joining the session. We'll come very soon with a very special sessions on the notification. And yes, every Saturday we have a special session 5 to 6 p.m. on different topics. Yes, and today we have no regular class from 6 to 7 to 8. Okay, so thank you once again for joining the session. Thank you for listening with us. If you have any further query, in that case I have already shared the WhatsApp number. You can connect on this number. If you want to know anything more about the Excel, the specific comic book, the specific cards, you can easily WhatsApp us. Will do. So thank you once again for joining the session, for meeting with me, for spending time with me. We'll meet you soon. Bye bye, take care, enjoy your Sunday on tomorrow. Thank you once again. Bye bye. Yes sir, don't forget to share your feedback. If it is possible, then please like the video as well. And post session, if it is possible for you, you can share this particular video with other professional friends.